then I'm going to hit my head on the mic, maybe.
It's slightly breezy up here. It's very nice. It's a nice breeze hitting us. Breeze. Hey, where are my peeps at?
Sheep. There's lots of fans in the room tonight.
There's lots of redistribution of sheep going on here. All right, so
there are seats. If people want seats in the actual rows, there are seats. In case from back there you couldn't tell. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? Hi, we're Vixy and Tony. Are you ready to rock?
Yeah. Are you ready to folk?
Are you ready to folk? Get your clothing caught on the drum. Hi. Hi. All right. This first one is a song about space.
Yeah, it's
It's a sci-fi. It's a filk that they didn't know they were writing when they wrote it.
This is about the time dilation effect. Who knows what the time dilation effect is? All right. Yes. So this is also sort of a space shanty, much like your space shanty, only this one is a little more scientifically accurate because
it was written by a PhD.
It was written by someone who's got a PhD in radio astronomy, astrophysics, radio astronomy, one of the two. This is by Brian May of Queen. This is called 39. Assembled here the volunteers in the days when the lands were few. Here the ship sailed out into the blue and sunny morn, sweetest sight ever seen. And the night followed day, and the storytellers say that the score breaks souls inside. For many a lonely day, sailed across the milky seas, never fought, never feared, never cried. Don't you hear my call, though you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? Write your letters in the sand for the day I take your hand in the land that our grandchildren knew. The volunteers came home that day, and they bring good news of a world so newly born, though their hearts so heavily weigh. For the earth is old and gray, to a new home will away. But my love, this cannot be, 'cause so many years have gone, though I'm older, but in year your mother's eyes, from your eyes, cry to me. Don't you hear my call? No, you're take your hand in the land that our grandchildren knew. Don't you hear my cry while you're many years away? Don't you hear me calling you? All your letters in the sand cannot heal me like your hand. For my life still ahead, pity me. Thank you.
Thank you. We are Vixy and Tony. We are a 4-person duo.
Continuing on with the tradition of doing covers of songs by British bands.
I put this in order thinking ships. Here's about another ship. It's a stretch. As you already know, that's Sunny. That's Betsy, our fabulous string section. That's Tony and I'm Vixy. When we were in Britain, we got to hear a wonderful band called Show of Hands. I really recommend you check them out if you've never heard them. And they wrote a song about a shipwreck, which I decided to steal. Ironically, now that I think about it for the first time, because this is about stealing. It's about a shipwreck that happened a few years ago in England, and it's called the Napoli. Midwinter 2 years ago, out to the west a storm began to blow, and the word went round to those in the know, the Napoli's gonna run it round. She's listing a week out of the docks, 100 containers are headed for the rocks. Gather round, lads, now, quick out of your blocks. Everyone's Branston bound. Said everyone's Branston bound. Come gangs from the north, lads off the moor. Wreckers on the cliffs, get down to the shore. Scratch Joe Public, what's underneath? A looter and a pirate and a thief. All those boxes washed off the deck, right through the hands of the receiver of the wrecks. We ought to fill a form in, but no one's gonna check, 'cause there ain't no coppers on the shore. No, there ain't no coppers on the shore. Come gangs from the north, lads off the moor. Wreckers on the cliffs, get down to the shore. Scratch Joe Public, what's underneath? A looter and a pirate and a thief. 4 and 20 ponies, trotting through the dark. Brandy for the parson, baccy for the clerk. Leases for a lady and letters for a spy. Watch them while my darling, while the gentlemen go by. On the cliffs, get down to the shore. Scratch Joe Public, what's underneath? A looter and a pirate and a thief. I'll pull out some checks, some call it what you like. I got a big oak barrel and a German motorbike. Line bay to eBay, tell me where's the sin? Everyone's a wreck beneath the skin. Hot gangs from the north, lads off the moor. Wreckers on the cliffs, get shore. Scratch Joe Public, what's underneath? A looter and a pirate and a thief. A looter and a pirate and a thief. A looter and a pirate and a thief. On the Napoli. Thank you. Oh my god, I forgot we put this in the set. So I was meaning to add, we certainly don't mind if you sing along, generally speaking, because we know you will anyway. We don't mind if you dance, as long as you don't, hit anybody or knock anything over. Probably if you knock anything over and break it, you're going to have to pay Soul Food for it. Unless it's our stuff, and then you're going to have to pay after. Don't come dance on the stage. There's no room. I completely forgot this was in the set list.
It has a lot of words. And I just got new contacts. All right. So, I work in an office, and I made a deal with some of the denizens of my office that have more legs than I do. That if they don't crawl on me, or startle me, or hang at eye level when I'm walking through, I won't squish them. So, to seal the contract, I wrote them a song. This is called Eight-Legged Blues. When you turn out all the lights, when you lock up for the night, we come out to play. They're lurking in the corners, on the ceilings and the walls. They're jumping on the guest bed and they're running in the halls. They watch you type your password, they know where you keep your keys, and they're turning up your thermostat by 1 or 2 degrees. They're playing spider solitaire and reading all your files. They're logging on your blogging salts to change your default styles. They're typing editorials with libertarian slants, and they're turning on your Xbox to play Rock Band with the ants. Now we've got a lot to do, so if you just put down that shoe, we'll be on our way. They're looking into real estate, it's all about location. They used to lift your free weights till that slight miscalculation. They're barbecuing tiny little steaks on your hibachi, and they're drafting solemn essays in salute of Fibonacci. They raid your liquor cabinet, though they're not of age to drink. They're staging tango competitions in the kitchen sink. They're critiquing your painting, your perspective's off, they say, and they're analyzing your decor for optimal feng shui. You know we're really not bad guys. Remember Egypt and the flies. We're just saying. Songbooks and composing extra verses. They're making use of Babelfish to look up Russian curses. They're borrowing your favorite socks, they'll show you wouldn't mind. And they're working on your steering since your wheels got misaligned. They're singing German arias, their pitch is wunderbar. They're studying philosophy, they think therefore they are. They're reading your old math books, learning vector and diameter, and writing epic poetry in iambic octameter. Hey, we're just trying to get along. If we had pens, we'd put them on one leg at a time, at a time, at a time, at a time, at a time. Tiny and I pretty much write songs to turn Betsy and Sonny loose on. Once we started playing with them, we're like, okay, so where does the instrumental solo go? Let's put in lots of instrumental solos. Okay, this next song, by the way, that last one will be on the next album whenever it comes out, which we don't know when, but we're working on it. We really are. But this is not our day job. And this next one also will be. It is a love song for a costumer. And my mind just went blank a little bit. And we should sing it.
Yeah. Let's play a song.
Poets are creatures of habit, you know. The beauty that kindles a song or a story is surely old hat to you now. Tidal waves, tears, and the taste of ice cream. Lift up my veils and show me the seams. Take on the guises of all of our dreams. In a dance bold and soft as a vow, we can be anything. Anything, we can be anything. We can be anything. And your name is all crystal and sweet violin. When your fingers trace silent from paint on my skin, and the whole of my world is a mischievous grin, looking up at the stars in your eyes. Summer is taken off wide by surprise by the autumn, and winter was never this warm. And I stand open-handed and soft in your storm. You be the goddess and I'll be your queen. We can be anything, anything. We can be anything. We can be anything. And I'll fly through the snow and I'll stay up all night. Time can sing and hold on to me tighter. I'll try and I'll try till I get it right. And by touch, mend the tears in my words. Teach me the language of angles and curves, but don't tell the secret you see in my face when you watch me through layers of velvet and lace. You'll be the goddess and I'll be the raven who sings. We can be anything. We can be anything. We can be anything. We can be ivory, carnelian, tigers, eye gold. We poets are truly predictable, no, but the role of the muse who inspires the soul is surely old hat to you now. Oh, thank you. The string
Oh,
section's
Betsy, that was wonderful.
String section's so pretty, I forget to sing
I love you
sometimes.
guys so much.
Forget my words.
So glad we get to play with you. Oh,
And now, Sunny Larsen!
Hi.
You
I'm
brought-
gonna sing something.
Yes, you should introduce it. You brought.
Yes.
I like the trend the Broadsides have started, which was this is your song, so it's your responsibility.
Alrighty then.
what was it you said? You said you touched it last.
You touched it last.
This piece We do this in the style of a group, British group called the Imagined Village, which is like this super folk group made up of all sorts of amazing musicians. But the song is actually from a opera from like 1937. Anyway, it's called Space Girl, and it's a whole lot of fun. Vixy's going to count us in because I always do it too fast.
Turns out she's also part squirrel.
Yeah, I'm
part
terrible.
Squirrel, just like Tony. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that
My mama told me I should never venture into space, but I did. She said no Terran girl could trust the Martian race, but I did. A rocket pilot asked me on a voyage to go, and it was so romantic that I couldn't say no. That he was just a servo robot, how was I to know? So I did. She told me never venture out among the asteroids, yet I did. And she said that the Milky Way was something to avoid, and I did. She said that Venus was too hot and Saturn not much fun, but night monsters tended to be just a trifle dumb. She said I'd need a blaster and I'd need a freezer gun, and I did. My mama told me never trust a space engineer, and yet I did. She said free fall and superdrive would surely cost me dear, and they did. I bet as far in hyperspace as anyone can, traveled through the time or been a psychoplan. They say a girl must travel for to find a Superman, and I did. Thank you.
I sort of forgot what I was doing there.
Good Lord. It's warm up here.
Is this really the right set list? I don't remember any of these songs. Who made this set list? We all did. This one...
Our merch person would like to remind us that
Oh.
if you fear change, give it to the band.
Yes. AKA, we
There
have
is a
tip jar.
jar.
If you already own the CD yet wish to support the band, and if you should also buy all the Broadsides CDs if you don't already. But also, yes, change is good. We like change. We like foldy things too. You can also tip by credit card actually if you want to. We have a Square. We can take credit of our purchases for CDs, but you can also tip via credit card, which is exciting and new. Well, it's not new actually, but it's exciting. And now, this is on our existing album, which you can buy, and it's my love song to the Pacific Northwest. And there was much rejoicing. Yay. Play it, Sam. I was raised in castles made of maple, fir, and pine, sheltered under fortress walls built of fire and snow and time. I grew up in cliffside caves, playing tag with sand and sound. I walked on hidden city streets, buried deep beneath the ground. I'll show you heights of stone and steel, a city brave and bold. The rainfall turns to silver, and the sunset turns to gold. Nestled down in velvet mountains and water satin foam, where alchemy is everyday routine, and of all the jewels I've seen, emerald green is the color of my heart. Never know a city till you walk its streets at night. Lay your hand on someone's stone and catch the scent of dawn's first light. In watercolor autumn or the tapestry of spring, when you listen for the little things, you can hear my city sing. I'll show you heights of stone and steel, a city brave and bold. And the rainfall turns to silver, and the sunset turns to gold. Nestled down in velvet mountains and water satin foam, where alchemy is everyday routine, and of all the jewels I've seen, emerald green is the color of my heart. And the roads that bind my family like 1,000 ribbons tied show me cities with their own enchantments, mystery and pride. Hear the magic, hear their call, and their beauty I attest. But the fairest is the one that knows me best. I feel a whispered welcome when I come home to the land where the bridges tread the water and the driftwood paves the sand, where the lakes are clad in diamonds like the mirrors of a queen, and the skyline is a living thing, a forever evergreen. I'll show you heights of stone and steel, a city brave and bold. And the rainfall turns to silver, and the sunset turns to gold. Nestled down in velvet mountains and water satin foam, where alchemy is everyday routine, and of all the jewels I've seen, emerald I remember now. We were making this set list because last weekend Tony and I played a gig that Sonny and Betsy were not able to come to. So we were making the set list going, well, how about this? We can't do this one without Betsy and Sonny. We can't do this one without Betsy and Sonny. So this time it was like, everything that has an instrumental break, put it in the set list. We missed you! Let's just put them up on stage by themselves. This next one is brand new. I sort of... It has been performed once. It is slightly used. So I've been feeding my local crows for a few years now, as I walk to work and home from work, and also on my back porch. And because of the UW research that they recognize faces, let me tell you, they really do recognize faces. I can't go for a walk in my neighborhood now without getting followed, and especially near my office. Like, I went for a walk. It was not my normal path to and from work. It was different streets. I was just taking a walk, and I looked back, and there's a crow, like, landed near. And then I went a few more, and I looked back, and there's two. And then it was like a movie. I looked back a few feet, there's three. They will follow. They will land right close. They will play with me. They will bonk you on the head. I mean, they not in the attack way that they do when they've got babies to protect, but they just almost land on my head. And they're picky little brats because I feed them, dog kibble usually. And right now, the brand I have bought has different colors in it, and they pick out the green ones and eat those first. And then they actually will try to come ask for more. They'll sit outside my office and be like, caw, caw, caw. I'm like, there's food in the dish still. But the green ones are gone. There's food they're scavengers supposed to eat everything, right? They're like cats, man. So I wrote a song for my little gang. This is called The Dayton Street Crows. To the west when the autumn wind blows, past the park where the oak tree grows. Up on the wires, they're all in rows. You're in the territory of the Dayton Street Crows. Make your offering, keep your pace. They don't know names, but they know your face. Teach their children friends from foes, so give their due to the Dayton Street Crows. Rushing wings brush by your ear. Hush, my friend, now dry your tears. Listen for the call, we're always here. 2 by 2 for joy. Believe the best or beware the worst. Do you think you're blessed or fear you're cursed? They'll do you no harm unless you do it first. They might play a trick or two. 1's for peanuts, 2's for fries, 3's for roadkill, 4's for the eyes, 5's for the kibble that the fox girl throws. Dainty is the palate of the Dayton Street Crows. Rushing wings brush by your ear. Hush, my friend, now dry your tears. Listen for the call, we're always here. 2 by 2 for joy. Call it a murder, but it's more like a fair. Feathery clowns playing tag in the air. Winner or loser, nobody knows. Chase is what matters to the Dayton Street Crows. Rushing wings brush by your ear. Hush, my friend, now dry your tears. Listen for the call, we're always here. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 for joy. How we're doing it? We've got a few songs left. It's 5 to 10. Is there a noise? We're fine. Okay. Goody. I will try not to talk too much. This next song is by a filker friend of ours named Andy Eigel. It has won the Pegasus Award for Best Song. Rightly so. And we love it. I like to think of it as the Age of Empires song. Which kind of dates me. You might not ever have played Age of Empires. What's the other one that's like that?
There's a bunch of them like that.
This is called Uplift. Hands check the flint, light the fire, skin the kid. Feet move the chime. Track the herd with our will. Midnight struggles in the cellar of history. Time to settle down, time to grow, time to breathe. Plow tills the soil, plants the seed, pray for rain. Scythe reaps the wheat to the mill. By the rain, towns and cities spread to empire all the night. Hands keep building as we chant the ancient rite. Coal hits the steam, push the piston, turns the wheel. Cogs spin the wall, drive the horses made of steel. The dark, keep rising higher, set our goal, hit the touch up his tuning. Do you think we need to cut straight to you? No. Okay, so this next song was written by Betsy, Tinney. Betsy, who is also tuning. You have a mic. You could actually tell about the writing of this song if you wanted. If you're looking at me like, no! It's okay. Drink some water.
It's usually a longer story than this, but I don't want to blather for too long. This was the first song I ever wrote.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was actually an exercise. my cello teacher, who was also my songwriting teacher, told me to just go home and write a song. I said, well, that's easy. I mean, help me out here.
Come toward me a little bit. There we go.
And he said, well, just sit down and look at something in your room and write a song about that. And it can just be stupid doggerel. It doesn't have to be. And he demonstrated there was an owl picture on the wall. He wrote a silly little song about that. I went, okay, I can do that. Went home, sat down, and there was my green velvet alligator, who was that long, sitting under my green velvet chair across the room. And she looked at me, and I looked at her, and the song went blorp. And I went, okay. So I brought it back the next week. I said, I wrote a song, and I played it for him. And he said, well, that's good. It's kind of weird. But good. Keep doing that. And because he said it was kind of weird, I went, oh. But S.J. Tucker, whom many of you may know, came back through town about 2 months later, and then I said, I wrote a song, but it's kind of weird. And I played it for Suge, and she fell in love with it and added a verse and a chorus and then took it on tour with her. And I went, bye-bye.
And then we heard it, and I was like, can we cover that? Tony, we got to cover that. Can we cover that?
So the alligator gets around. I
heard that about the alligator.
I love this version of it. I love Vixy's version. It's just...
All right. This is the alligator, not a tango. There's an alligator in the house. Toothy grin appears beneath my chair. Scaly tail goes sliding out of sight. Now it's gone. Was it ever there? Something odd has moved into the house. Reptilian tracks laid underneath the bed. And all the cats are tasty, fat, and scared. But I don't think we've lost it yet. So what's the big deal? Doesn't everyone have an alligator somewhere, somehow? And maybe this one has always been here, but I never noticed until now. There's an alligator in the house. Just caught her napping in the living room. She was dozing on the velvet couch, and the cats were sleeping there too. Cat people go, oh. Alligator people go, oh. Now we know which ones you are. There's an alligator in the house. No one seems to mind except for me. Well, at least she doesn't eat the cats. I suspect she'd rather eat every last one of you, actually. Do you know how much those things can eat? I don't. There's an alligator in the pit. Cha-cha-cha. She is dancing wildly with the snakes to win them over to her cause. She will do whatever it takes. They think I don't see their little smiles as they plot reptilian overthrow. But I hear them talking in my dreams. They will not be sad to see me go. So what's the big deal? Doesn't everyone have an alligator somewhere, somehow? And maybe this one has always been here, but I never noticed until now. Feel free to dance if you wish. I'm told it's a rumba, not a tango. I never played Carmen. I was going to scream, didn't you? I've begun to worry about my toes. The alligator seems to think they're nice. I've counted them 100 times, but I never got the same answer twice. That's why I color-coded them, you see. There's an alligator in my bed. She is not a master of disguise, just a pillow waiting for my head. Soft and sweet and hungrily she lies. Where did we get these alligator sheets? IKEA? Not IKEA.
JCPenney. They had a sale.
Take them back. There's an alligator in the house. Today she joined me for a spot of tea. She helped herself to raspberries and cream, and she didn't leave any for me. Did you know that 90% of the raspberries and cream are controlled by 1% of the alligators? Occupy the fridge! Well, I thought that I had seen it all, but this alligator proved me wrong. Like a lady as she sipped her tea, and she sang to me this little song. So what's the big deal? Doesn't everyone have an alligator somewhere, somehow? She's French. I know that you'd miss me if you found me gone, so you'll never notice until now. So what's the big deal? Doesn't everyone have an alligator somewhere, somehow? And maybe this one has always been here. Uh-oh. But I never noticed it till now.
We have one more song.
This is wait. Okay, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna do it this time. This is our last song, unless the audience decides afterwards that they want another one.
Broadsides.
No, not yet. We do.
Wait,
yes.
actually,
I'm
yes,
sorry,
we do.
yes.
We do need the PDX
I know what song
Broadsides
we're
for
on.
this
It's
one.
hot and I have
I
no
know
brain.
what song we're on.
It's
Yes,
hot
we
and I
do.
have no brain. Come on up. We're inviting
We need
the
them.
PDX Broadsides to join us with their voices.
We need them to add their distinctiveness to our own.
So,
We tried to resist. It was futile.
you may have heard, if you are at all on the internet, you may have heard the term social justice warrior. It's thrown about sometimes with nicer intents and sometimes with less nice intents. I got on somebody's Twitter list of social justice warriors. It was very interesting. And I thought, well, but you, as many of my friends have commented, you need other classes in the party. So I decided I'm a social justice bard. Then I wrote this song, and now I'm really a social justice bard. This almost got called My Geek Pride Will Be Intersectional or It Will Be Bullshit. If you get the reference, I love you. If you don't, Google something like that. I think I linked it from the lyrics on this on my blog, actually. And so I owe thanks to a lot of people for this. Dean Tripp, who is a wonderful artist who draws something called It Was Something Terrible. There's a particular poster that's called You're Safe Now, and it's himself with all of the heroes and comic book characters that helped him get through his childhood. Shauna McGuire, who wrote about monsters and being one, and finding fiction where that was okay. Jim Henson. And everybody who came to fandom looking for something they didn't have or looking to escape something they didn't want. This is called We Are Who We Are. Do you remember the first time you learned monsters could be real? Behind the teacher's back or behind closed doors, what their smiles could conceal, sly little cruelties they that you turned to, who replied, oh, just ignore. Did you find solace in stories on the screen or on the page? Escape to another world, another age. Do you remember the first time you learned monsters could be slain? The story said the power could be yours and that you could ease the pain. And sometimes the monster could be tamed, and sometimes you learned when it was named. But sometimes the monster was the same as you. The heroes and monsters together said, come with us, you'll be safe and strong. You are welcome as you are, where you belong. We are the lovers and the dreamers, and we will stand up when on. We are the children of the future, and we will make it what we choose. We are creators of our own worlds, every planet, every star. We don't need anyone to tell us who we are, who we are. I forgot to mention that you have a part in the chorus too, and it is we are. Sing along with the Broadsides when it comes around again. Did you imagine you'd ever find a place that you could share? The stories and the songs and the many worlds before someone joined you there. Remember that all your loves are true. If anyone says it's not for you, well, just look around, you know what to do. You have a voice. We've all got a chair at the gaming table, and it's time for them to learn. We're here where we belong, and it's our turn. We are the lovers and the dreamers, and we will stand up and on. We are the children of the future, and we will make it what we choose. We are creators of our own worlds, every planet, every star. We don't need anyone to tell us who we are, who we are. It's gotta get better. We've changed the world, but we're far from done. We've gotta make it better for everyone. It's gotta get better now. Hold your head up and be brave. Can't stop the signal now, so let's misbehave.
Betsy, Tinney, Sonny Larsen. Love you guys so much.
Do you believe in a world where every person has a place, where everyone can find their story and see a reflection of their own face, when nobody has to hide anymore? You know this is what our tales are for, to teach ourselves that there's so much more that we
Thank you so much.
You guys got to come to every gig with us from now on and do that.
Fantastic. Let's hear it for the PDX Broadsides. We love you guys. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Soul Food, for having us. Thank you so much. It has been fantastic and hugely fun. You want another? We could totally do one.
We could totally do an encore.
All right, if you're sure.
If you want an encore. Yeah.
Now is the time for those woos.
Now is the time for those woos. Oh man, I swore that was way more than 3 voices behind me. I was like, what? How do you do that? You guys sounded like a choir back here.
We're witches.
We're glad you like us. All right. So, this is a Doctor Who song, I'm pretty sure, that we didn't know was a Doctor Who song when Tony first decided he wanted us to cover it, and I was like, are you out of your mind? Betsy and Sunny were like, yeah, that's awesome, and I was like, you are nuts. And then I started looking at the words and was like, no, this is actually kind of a Doctor Who song. And like, this reminds me of the Dead Planet of the Dead, and this reminds me of the Ood, and this reminds me of the, yeah, it's a Doctor Who song. Mostly 10th Doctor. The Ood with the thing and the language and Donna, and anyway. So, Robert Plant was a Time Lord, I'm pretty sure. That's my theory. And I should talk more because you're tuning more? Is everybody tuned? Everybody's in tune? Are the Zills in tune? Is the Shaker in tune? Okay. So, oh, and my wedding ring comes off. I didn't take it off all this time. Sorry, drum.
You want to get down on that? All right.
So we like to draft other musicians into this when we can because it's just like a big pot of gumbo with everything delicious in it. A big pot of Time Lord soup. Don't take that image too far. Just forget I said that. Alrighty.
One, two, 3, 4.
the ground. And my eyes fill with sand as I scan this wasted land. Trying to find where I've no trace of thoughts inside a tree. Who hid the path that led me to that place of yellow desert stream? My Shangri-La beneath the summer moon, I will return again. Sure as the dust that floats up high in June and moving through Kashmir. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Soul Food.
Thank you so much, Soul Food.
Thank you for the PDX Broadsides.
Thank you, PDX Broadsides. Thank you so much, Kevin. Fantastic job on sound.
Soundman,
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful evening and drive safely.
Do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, let's play two.
Sorry, y'all. Betsy just reminded me that we have more gigs in July that maybe you would want to know about. The short, if you don't remember any of this, you can go to vixyandtony.com and find it out, and pdxbroadsides.com. Yes, to find out where to find them. Vixy and Tony, will be opening for Trek in the Outdoor Trek, Star Trek in the park twice. Once next 2 weeks.
Sunday, a week from Sunday and a week from that Sunday.
Sunday and Sunday. And then after that is Music Under the Trees at Betsy Tinney's house here in Redmond.
Up the hill, 7 minutes from here.
And tickets are available online. If again, go to vixyandtony.com and there are links to find. There's an early bird special which expires
after the 15th.
After the 15th. Yeah, so it is cheaper if you buy your tickets.
$15 now and $20.
$15 now, and after the early bird special, $20. And so that's our upcoming. Yes.
Yeah. I was just going to say there are five. We have five bands. I'm a band. Totally. Because I get a solo set.
Hi. Sometimes they let us on microphones and we sing at people, but mostly in Portland. Oh, I'm so sorry. No,
my mic wasn't very loud. So.
I'm sorry. No, he shoved me.
I didn't actually mean for you.
No, that's all right.
There are things. Go.
Well, anyway, I was just going to say, in Music Under the Trees, we have Vixy and Tony, we have S.J. Tucker, we have In Like a Lion, which is Clint McHugh, Gelly Wertzner, Aaron Brulette, and me, and then, God, what is she calling it? My daughter, which is basically Vixy and Tony plus Cade. Fireweed Honey
is her band name this time. It's
This
the
time.
rotating band name.
Yep. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we go from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. with a half-hour break for dinner. My feet are going to hate me, but I'm going to be so happy otherwise. It's my party. I can play if I want to.
We did also want the Broadsides to tell you where to find them upcoming.
I'm Betsy Tinney, and you should come to Music Under the Trees. Thank you, and good night. PDXBroadsides.com. We're playing with the Double Clicks and Professor Shy Guy and Kieran Strange. This Thursday in Portland, it's going to be an absolutely killer nerd rock show at Analog Theater. We've got the PGC, the Portland Geek Council Olympiathon, July 25th. There are still openings for tickets or for teams to register. Huge prizes, including tickets to PAX Prime. And we're doing many, many shows in August and September and October and hopefully more with Vixy and Tony. I've been Betsy Tinney, and good night.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
There is always a place for you to stay. Come to Seattle.
Come to Seattle.
And we will come to Portland.
I'm all sweaty. Sorry. Oh God. Yeah. Go away. Go away.
I'm so conflicted. You're sweaty, but you have love inside you.
Keep working on me. Just because we missed that one window, that one place, we'll get finding spots for us.
I do.
Did we get a page?
There's
Or
a
there.